How you all doing? This is my it's gonna be my first cigarette review, and because it is, and it's the beginning of this channel, I'd like to open it with kind of a bang here, a little bit of a treat. Everybody probably knows non-filter cigarettes exist today, even though they are expensive and they're kind of rare around places, but there's even rarer ones. And one of my favorite ones that I found, but is only a treat because of how expensive it is, are the Philip Morris English Oval king size non-filter cigarettes. And to my understanding through history, this is one of Philip Morris's first cigarettes they produced as a company. A gentleman I talked to in the 60s, he said that, while cigarettes were 25 cents a pack, that the English Ovals were 40 cents a pack. So it just goes to show you that even back then in the 60s, these were more of a way higher premium luxury cigarette, and they were more expensive, even though 25 cents was nothing, to us today. But it's a nice little box pack. It's Philip Morris. Unfortunately, FSC is on them. 20 Class A cigarettes manufactured by Philip Morris USA, Richmond, Virginia. PMUSA.com. Okay, so opening this box, you have a little bit of a, sorry, the light's a little messed up here. You have the cigarettes here covered by that, and then there's a little something I'm going to read here. English Ovals, king-size cigarettes. To meet the demand of our many friends, we offer in English Oval cigarettes a blend of tobaccos of the utmost flavor that will surely please the discriminating and experienced smoker. And usually when you crack open a fresh pack of these, the smell that comes off of them is just this very aromatic, just sweet. It's a sweet-like smell. I don't know how to describe it, but it's just a very pleasant smell. And you peel back the paper cover here, and you have, I already smoked a couple, but these are non-filter, king-size, oval-shaped non-filter cigarettes. And you wonder, oval-sized cigarettes, well, back in the day, oval-sized cigarettes were considered, as more of a luxury. The more of a wealthier people smoked the English, the oval-sized cigarettes. There's only one other in America, to my understanding. The only other oval-shaped cigarette is by Nat Sherman, and that is Havana Oval, luxury tobacco of New York. And they're called Havana Ovals. They're also oval-shaped non-filter cigarettes, king size. What you can see here, you have English Oval written on the paper here, and they are oval-shaped, as you can see, if you can get a little idea here. It really doesn't change anything in the smoke. I mean, it's still non-filter, but it's a very, very nice looking pack, very nice looking cigarettes. And without further ado, I'm going to light this up. And because it's a non-filter, there's no filter, nothing's restricting the smoke coming out of it. So you're getting everything. You're getting that very full, rich flavor. And again, non-filter cigarettes, people, a lot of people get turned off by the fact you hear non-filter, think it's going to kill you faster. Well, in reality, it really don't. And it's not really much of an ass kicker. Non-filter cigarettes are a lot smoother than what people would think. I would actually say maybe a non-filter cigarette like an English Oval could be smoother than, let's say, a Marlboro Red, which has a filter on it. Yeah, so let's get a feel for the body. It's non-filter. Nice, thick, dense smoke. Just the way I like it out of here. And tobacco is packed pretty tight end to end on these cigarettes. When you do crack open a pack, I mean, if you have it on you or something, of course, both ends are open, so tobacco is eventually going to start flaking out of there, and it's going to start becoming loosely packed, and you really don't want that. The taste of the cigarette is amazing. It's a very, again, it's a very, it's very smooth. It's kind of subtle, but at the same time, it's a non-filter. So if you're not used to them, it's going to hit you. It's going to hit you differently. It's going to hit you a lot harder. But you get used to it because they're very smooth. The tobacco in here is very high quality, very premium. It's a light colored tobacco. It's got a sweet taste to it. Good throat hit, good nicotine hit. Another thing with these cigarettes is that, you know, because they're non-filter, and especially these English ovals, they have in the United States they have some of the higher nicotine and tar contents. I believe an English oval pushes around 26 milligrams of tar and maybe 2.3, 2.4 milligrams of nicotine. So it's, yeah, it's a, if it's your first cigarette a day, let's say, it's going to be an ass kicker. But I told my little history about this. These are very rare to find nowadays, unfortunately. You know, it's a more luxury cigarette, so you'll tend to find them in tobacco stores that are that carry the more luxury products. I'm not talking about gas stations. Gas stations definitely won't carry these, and if they do, they're going to be expensive. But you gotta find more specialty tobacco shops that carry the luxury brands of cigarettes like Nat Sherman or Dunhill or other more expensive international brands. They'll usually be there, or they could usually order them for you. Depending on what state you live in, it's all going to be different. I'm from South Suburbs of Chicago, so in my case, I found them downtown. And unfortunately, you know, Cook County downtown prices are ridiculous. The average pack is, you know, $13 a pack. So these, because these were at a luxury tobacco shop and they're non-filtered, non-filters are expensive. These were $18.50 a pack. Now, I tried them just for the sake of it because I was looking for them for so long, and I finally found them. And I realized that, yeah, this is a luxury kind of cigarette, and you don't want to be smoking them as your regular. I did end up finding them elsewhere for half the cost. Indiana smokers, they're around your area. I know that. Definitely, if you want to have a treat of a cigarette, try this out. It is very, very good. Again, these are English ovals, king size non-filter oval shaped cigarettes in a nice little box. Similar to a Nat Sherman style of a box of a cigarette. It's none of the you know, hard boxes or soft packs. They come straightly in the box, fold open box. My rating for this cigarette would be, it would be a 10 out of 10. Unfortunately, because this cigarette is rare around areas, you're probably going to find them, and they're probably going to be old, so they're going to be a bit dried out. They're going to be a bit stale. Hopefully not too stale. In my case, these cigarettes that I found were from 2014, so they were freshly manufactured. There's places where you can find cigarettes that are like these that are maybe 2 years old. They've been sitting in the store for 2 years, and you could find, you know, and it's not going to be too pleasant. It's still going to be pretty good, but it's not going to be as pleasant as it should be. So these cigarettes themselves are relatively new for the luxury brand it is and how rare it is. So I would say a year old is probably your best bet on when you're going to find these. And tobacco stores that are going to order from wholesalers, technically these wholesalers probably just have them sitting in a warehouse. Who knows how long they've been sitting in a warehouse for. So if you can get them at the tobacco store no more than a year old, you're pretty much set on that. But like I said, 10 out of 10 smoke, very pleasant, good nicotine hit, good tar, nice treat for the lungs. And again, I recommend it completely. Non-filter cigarettes it's a way to go. And trust me, you don't have to switch if you're a non-filter smoker like me solely. This is a treat, and you're going to want to smoke it once in a while. You're not going to want to smoke them as a regular smoker, or else they're going to start draining your wallet big time. But great smoke, great smoke. But that's my review of the Philip Morris English Oval, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and hopefully you can get your hands on them one day. God bless, and thank you for watching.